Welcome to episode 113 of Music Real Talk with Marbin. Still on the boat, heading back to America, where the Wi-Fi flows like honey.
Unfortunately.
You miss bad. You're gonna miss.
No, the Wi-Fi for sure, but
I have a terrible. I bought like the shitty internet package because I'm cheap, and it was still crazy expensive.
Yeah,
it made no sense. And then what they do is they just don't let you go on YouTube.
No, it's more than that, and it's just they tell you, hey, do you wanna pay $200 and get internet, or $150 and not have internet? And you chose $150, so
yeah,
good job.
Yeah, it's a horrible decision. There's no place to upgrade it to, so I'm imploring you guys, please get the $200 package if you ever go on a cruise.
Also, it pays for like 400 employees, so.
That is true. Yeah. So last night we went and jammed some gypsy jazz.
People understand that the only reason for cruise ship is because we don't have any labor laws in international water. People understand that's the only reason. Because you look at everything like you want a cruise ship, you're like, oh, that makes no sense. Why do you even you can do it on land? No, because you have to.
Yeah, pay them.
You have to let them sleep.
Yeah.
You have to give them. You can be like, hey, can you work for like 400 days straight?
Yeah.
Like, I talked to this guy and he's like, no, I had a break yesterday, 10 hours. It's like, perfect. No wonder you look so refreshed. After 10 hours of break in the last like 4 years. So, I'm just saying, that's the reason to have us.
Yeah. So, I had a thought.
Wait, before that, do you know the Carpenters?
The band? Yeah.
Yeah, so they have a tribute band on this ship. Did you talk to anybody from that band?
No.
Okay, so I talked to...
Did they love us?
Did she? I'm trying to remember, because she had like...
She? No.
No, she said something, because she plays horns, like flute and saxophone and stuff, clarinet.
Uh-huh.
So she came to talk to me, and... It's funny, she wasn't supposed to be on this gig. Her aunt does this gig. And her aunt got...
So it's like...
You know...
Yeah, something.
Aft or something.
Okay.
So she did it instead. But she told me that they have 2 shows on the boat, and then the first show they missed because the main singer puked so much they couldn't play.
Really?
And I was like, dude.
From motion sickness?
Uh-huh.
Not even from like substances?
Well, she didn't tell me. Like,
yeah. That's crazy. So they canceled the gig?
Yeah, and she said, I don't even know if we're gonna get us to another show. It's like, dude, do they take your money out? It's like, I don't understand that.
How does that happen?
Because you wouldn't know. It's like,
dude, I can't imagine. We just saw Renaissance up there.
I told her it's like a new women are weak, but not that weak. Like, Jesus, you guys are pussies.
That would have been perfect. That's content. If you film her face while you say that, that's content.
Yeah.
They need to start a new platform where they're not gonna like take those videos down, but that'd be amazing. I'd be on there all day.
We should have another channel for me.
Yeah, just bullying women.
just saying the craziest shit like I always do to you guys. Just going off on YouTube.
That'd be so good.
Yeah.
My God.
People would love it.
It sounds.
They definitely would not find out where I live and try to cancel my life.
Yeah.
I guess there's nothing to cancel. We got cancelled.
That's right.
So.
Yeah. We just watched Renaissance sound checking. They're supposed to start at 12:15, and they were just it's crazy seeing old people sound check. It's like, what? Hey, can I have guitar? And they're like, no, sing. We have your guitar. You need guitar? It's just like, I changed the EQ. They're like, we don't care. It's like, I changed the EQ and the guitar. And then like everybody just plays for like 7 minutes. Like just they can't play anything. They're just like playing chords and humming, and it's very strange.
I think watching people soundcheck is more intimate than watching them fuck. It's like something about it is just horrific to watch.
Yeah.
Like our band soundcheck.
I think seeing us soundcheck is awesome.
Yeah, but because like, do you need? Who wants
anything in the monitor?
Who wants kick in the monitor? Nobody. Who wants snare? Nobody. Oh, so you don't want any drums in the monitor? No. Who wants guitar in the monitor? Nobody. What about bass? No.
Yeah.
Saxophone? No.
Maybe a little bit for the job.
Yeah, and then it's like
Then it's like, can you put my talkback mic in the wedge?
Done!
And it's like 1, 2, 3, 4.
And we're done.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, we had a lot of shows here too. It's like nothing in the wedge, and we have a specific guy sitting to do.
Monitor mixes, stage right. He's just like, you sure you're good? Okay, and then they're like, I love it when Ben's on it. I think it's like,
yeah, I know
why?
people hate it because people hate doing odd jobs. That's why.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe instead of doing, putting stuff up, you can tell me how to think.
Yeah.
It works for schools, so.
I have to say that like I had a real paradigm shift around. We were talking to John, and he went to like that Randy something show, which is like a Hendrix tribute. It's the guy that like loves us with the fucked up teeth.
Yeah.
Well,
he's been playing with his teeth for.
That's what it does to you. That pulls them out. You're only supposed to live to 27 if you're going to try those extended techniques. That'd be hilarious if there's like a picture of like what Hendrix would have looked like. But it's like we heard this Lemmy story about Hendrix, that the way that they would maintain getting high into this psychedelic place with acid is that you have to keep doubling your dose. So it would be like they'd start like a quarter dose, half dose, 2 doses, 4 doses, 16 doses, like just kind of like doubling up, and to get crazy because like at the end it'd be like hundreds of doses. And then I found out that fucking Nick here did 1,000 doses of acid one night, and I was just like, Hendrix is a pussy.
You know what I don't get about the story? Like, that's a pre-Google story, because like it makes 0 sense that you have to double it. Why would you have to doubling it?
No.
That's how it works. You get like a very quick tolerance. Like if you do it within a week.
But doubling, why not 3 times? Why not 1.5 times?
I don't know why exactly. It's a double, but that's how it works.
It's proven ball science.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Because with any other substance, you'd be dead.
No, with weed you'd just be sleepy.
The thing about alcohol.
Yeah, you'd be dead with alcohol for sure.
I don't know, weed you can get poison in too.
Huh?
I feel like you can get weed poison in. Dude, if you took 1 gummy, 2 gummies, 4 gummies, 8 gummies, 16 gummies, 32 gummies, by 32 you already are at...
You're playing a dangerous game.
Yeah, it's like 64. When are you going to stop? 128?
Like
to get to 1,000, you know what I mean?
You get to a place where gummies...
you get diabetes.
Yeah, that's exactly. Just like shit this gel.
You're just waking up, somebody's sawing off your foot. Whoa!
Dude, that's not cool, dude.
Yeah. I do have to say that without gummies, this cruise would have been very different. Every time I'm here, I'm like, I need to have like a sober day so I can have like something to remember. And then like every time I like live the days, I was like, oh no, there's nothing else to do here.
You're also sober most of the time.
No, I know. Yeah, it's just.
I'll just remind you.
Huh?
I'll just remind you.
What?
What happened?
Oh yeah, that's true. No, I mean, our advantage as people in a band is that we don't get fucked up before we play ever. So it really takes care of like.
Well, 3 out of 4.
Yeah, well, no, yeah, ever. It's always high. It's amazing because I was like, talking to Everett about like the gypsy jazz, and I was like, I was in this moment where I was just like, dude, just don't think about anything. Like, you're so high. If you start thinking about something, you're definitely gonna mess up the form. And he's like, I know what you mean. Like, yeah, you do.
Yeah,
you really do.
Dude, when we play a song twice, like it happened with Maestro, when we play a song twice, I always think like, didn't I play 2 A's already?
What do you mean?
Like because it's A, B, A, and it's like the second time we played it on machine, I was like, didn't I play A, B already?
Oh, the form.
You know what I mean? I was like, I already played it.
Oh, the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's a different city, then it's fine. It's completely new.
100%.
But when it's on the ship, I was like,
yeah,
I already played it.
I just played.
That's why I
section.
didn't start playing. I don't know if you know why I didn't start playing the B. Because I was like, didn't I already play the B? That's literally what I was thinking. And I was like, oh, it was a different show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
This song, this show should have a beat too.
Yeah. So I did. Well, I was like, you know what would be cool if the bass would start the solo.
That's
I'm just waiting for him to come and ask me that.
yeah. I think he gave up on the idea. So for those of you who listen, John, when we were playing trio, John gets a lot.
Oh, but
of
now
bass solos.
John's gonna get a quick. John's gonna get a spoiler to my answer.
He never
Makes
watches
it
these
that
anymore.
far.
He never listens to these anymore because like there was this one time that like we just did an episode where we just talked shit about him, about his playing. I think for like we were joking, kind of. But
No, you said some real shit.
did I?
Yeah.
I don't
And I
know.
was like,
Anyway,
I wasn't a part
I
of
was thinking, he's like, hey, is he gonna hear that?
yeah,
Yeah, John called me very upset at Danny.
yeah,
that.
because I he said like, yeah, me and Shkin are like making like brunch.
No,
listening
it
to the
was
podcast.
it was Shabbat. It's like,
Shabbat.
oh, we're like getting ready for Shabbat and like chill with a cup of wine and cooking for Shabbat dinner.
They're like, what the fuck are those notes? If you can't hold a groove.
Danny just went fucking in.
I don't remember that. I'm gonna have to go on a deep dive.
I
and
would
find
say
out.
what you said right now, but I don't want him to hear that, and then it will be just all over again.
Okay.
So no.
Yeah. In any case, when we're doing trio, he gets a lot of solos, and then when a bassist gets solos, he gets ideas, and his idea is like to eat away at the saxophone solos. It's like an invasive species.
Yeah.
It's like when Danny's gone, they don't know if they're natural predators, and the bass solo starts spreading.
Well, my theory was when everything happened with my divorce that John initiated it with his planning, so he can get more bass solos.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, we'll book far in advance. That's the perfect opportunity."
That is.
Fuck his shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, our plan for the boat, because Everett's here with his mom, is that you'd start hooking up with her, and then you can be Everett's dad.
That's good.
Yeah. I feel like it's a match made in heaven.
Yeah, he needs somebody to
Yeah.
send some tough loving.
It would be so crazy. Listen, Everett, I'm your dad now. Sit down. I will talk to you about too much weed. You need to chill out. You know.
Yeah.
You and me and your mother agreed. You're off the right track, buddy.
I actually noticed that my accent changed a little bit.
It's very British these days.
Well, it's always been British, but it's a little
When
bit
you and
different.
Michael Dawes talk, I just don't know who I'm listening to.
Well, I'm the positive person between the two of us. That's how you know.
Yeah.
We're not on the same wavelength. It's sad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I did see him lick some assholes, but just not ours. It's just the people here. It's like they're trying to move up, so they're trying to be with like more famous, established people.
Than us?
Yeah. Than us.
I'm very established.
Yeah. Yeah. Apparently, there's the headliners have a little village of their own.
Yeah, we didn't know
Front of
that.
the ship.
But he couldn't wait to tell us.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to the party.
The party.
It's only private. It's like for the family.
We're having a little family party. You're not invited.
It's like family party, like the crew and Justin
And friends.
and family.
How exclusive. Sir, will there be scones, sir?
Would you get more porridge?
Will there be scones, porridge, and some tea?
Or cucumber sandwiches. And listen into the Queen.
I was devastated. I was devastated to hear of Elizabeth's passing. It's like, dude, I suppose we'll stay in the galley.
Yeah, anyway. He didn't invite us. I don't know if you guys can read the subtext. But we're not part of the family. He made it very clear.
Yeah, it was very clear.
Well,
That's okay.
Well, the flautist is there.
Oh,
Dude,
rock and roll flaut is the best.
I would love to be in a relationship with another horn player.
Yeah?
It would be so funny.
What would you do?
Lie?
I would do it. I throw so much shade.
No, but like women can totally play saxophone. It's really been proven.
Time and time
Time
again.
and time again, yeah, it's like you totally have a chance.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot. I mean, every time I've mentioned the fact that great women guitar players are rare, And
Yeah, I can only think about 20, 30. Right out of my head. But maybe a few hours.
great, like up.
No, like up there, like
Up there.
Alan Holsworth, Jennison, you know, all great people.
Yeah. It's,
I'm so bad in making up American names. That's what I was thinking the other day.
Really?
Yeah, but I can't make American names.
Elaine Holdsworth.
He's British.
That's true. So that makes it easier.
No, you also just use
Sarah
Holsworth.
Henderson.
Yeah, but you're just taking the
You
three
don't
guitars,
need, you don't need to change the last name. Just change the first name.
No. Nick.
What?
When you make up a fake guitarist woman.
It makes it, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
You only need to change the first.
Yeah.
Well, you don't
Otherwise,
need
you won't know who you're talking about.
Well, you
the
can-
last name
that's
doesn't
right.
decide the gender.
Well, you can change both. You
Like,
don't have to change both. You can be
Zoe
like,
Wild.
you can be like Scott Henderson, the woman.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Scotta.
Nan-
Scott Henderson.
Nancy Badencourt.
Yeah,
I can do it. I can do it pretty well.
I guess. Okay.
Erica Clapton.
Well, yeah.
Well.
Alright, never mind.
Beverly King.
Never mind. Let's go back.
Josephine Bonamassa. Okay. You can go all day.
Anyway, so you were saying it to your wife that women can't play guitar, and what did she say?
Not to my wife. My wife. She just thinks I'm sexist.
She thinks you're sexy, yeah? It's
Yeah.
good.
Nice.
I tell her what's wrong with being sexy.
Yeah,
It's a
exactly.
Spinal Tap quote.
Yeah.
Sexist. Do you ever watch that part?
Yeah.
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 Smell the glove.
Yeah.
That's good. She's on her knees smelling the glove. What? Yeah. Anyways, so Nick, what's it feel like to be
Wait,
on
you had a-
1,000?
But you had a story to go with it.
Forget.
Was that just my wife thinks I'm sexist? That was
No, there was
story?
something, but let's take this. I want to. Since you're not on camera, I feel like this is a good time. So Danny doesn't even know how it happened to you.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah.
Well, I have Danny's account for it. but-
What happened? What happened with the acid?
Someone who is not me. No, it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
So I was just like laying a bunch of like tabs of acid, and so basically how that works is, when you see LSD, it just looks like a piece of paper. You don't see anything on it, but what's really on there is like crystals. And so if you have I can't even make it small enough, like this much like white crystal of
He's
LSD.
making a thing of like a tight asshole.
Yeah, a very, very tight asshole. As tight as my finger asshole can get. If you can see that much, that's like at least like 1,000 hits. Like it's really very potent. Like as far as if you can see it, it's like way too much.
Like bedbugs.
Yeah, sure. So pretty much how it worked was like I had like my crystal. I was like volumetrically dosing it, like mixing it up with water to lay on some paper. I didn't wear any gloves, so it soaked into my skin. And after
So good.
after I like laid down a little bit on some paper, I had the bright idea to like start drinking all of it and licking off like the scale and everything. And then I started like wobbling into the living room of my 6-man college dorm room. And I was like, don't call an ambulance.
And they didn't.
They did it. They took a good friend of mine took care of me real well. Because then I started I went back to my room and it hit immediately. Usually it takes an hour or two, but like all of a sudden I couldn't see shit. Like everything was just like too swirly, too bright. And so then I started like vomiting like a rainbird sprinkler. Like it was bad. Yeah.
Did you think like, oh my god, it's gonna last forever?
Yeah, there was a certain part where, because it was like, usually that stuff only lasts like 10, 12 hours. I was feeling the effects for like 36. And most of that was like, I didn't know like who the fuck I was or like where I was. It's kind of bobbing in and out. So yeah, there's definitely a part where it's like, if I could get out of this, I'm gonna change some things.
Yeah, like, so it's already told the joke, but yeah, like move in at Danny's studio and work with us full time. So
Yeah. I had a vision.
So positive, so positive, altogether positive changes in your life.
Yeah, but that was years later. He changed his life. He stopped
Being an engineer, he was almost an engineer.
He a world of comfort and money almost seized him, and then he changed direction.
Tied down.
I was changed direction. Decided to
Tied down
study
by
the
a
guitar.
job. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, it's like,
dude, I told you, with all the shit we're talking about, when I'm thinking about the last, when all the shit that happened,
it's just so,
when I think about the last 12 years, I was like, dude, would I be better off if I had a real job and money right now? I was like, no.
No, but it's the funniest thing about it is like you make those like promises to God, like if you get me out of this one, I'm really gonna do this.
Yeah.
But like you're on acid, so it's like if you get me out of this one, I promise to abandon this good career path and study the guitar. It's like God's like, what? Wait, what'd you say?
I'm gonna shred, God!
Dude, just get me out of it and I'll do what I really love. It's like, no, don't, just do good.
God's like, that sounds funny. Okay, I'll let you live. I'll give you most of your sanity. That sounds pretty funny.
God, I promise I'll study classical guitar. It's like, why? Why?
They don't even have them in orchestras. Yeah, but listen to their voices. Boom, boom, bim, boom, 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 boom,
I suppose contrary motion's cool, son.
Yeah.
Perfect. So, when you listen to Hendrix,
you know that Jesus has ad infinite sustain on acoustic, right? It's one thing. It's one of his miracles, but it's less talked about.
Yeah. Dude, that would be amazing.
Infinite sustain on acoustic?
Yeah.
It just goes ping.
Dude, I was so shocked yesterday. I was thinking about it because Johnny A played with an Ebo, which you don't see a lot of. It's so rare.
You wonder why?
It actually sounds pretty slick. But
you play Ebo.
I played Ebo on like an album in 2010.
You didn't do Ebo on the last one too?
No, I don't have one.
Oh, I thought you did it on some of the background parts. No.
Only in Breaking the Cycle.
Really? So how did you do the background parts in
sliding? Just sliding.
Slide.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a lot of things that I do that are like really cool that nobody's ever asked me a single question about.
Like what?
Like just cool parts, like a lot of slides playing like chords that are panned. It's like, but you gotta really listen to the mix to be like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
It's
I wouldn't assume if I didn't know you.
Yeah. Yeah. Or they think it's like MIDI or something.
Oh, just something like with effects.
Yeah, just
like straight. Yeah, like a video of some stuff like that.
Yeah, you gotta, when you start like doing nifty things like that in a mix, you gotta really be okay with the fact that like nobody's ever gonna know except for you, or nobody cares. But anyways, so I went to the bar here and I just randomly walked in and like I just sound check. This guy just sounded so good. Like his guitar tone was so good. I was like, I'm staying for the show because it's so unusual on the ship, especially. Everywhere, yeah, everywhere you go. Just great tone, and like the playing was good too. I was just like, what the fuck is going on? And like I was really far away without glasses, and I was like looking at him, and I thought he was like, it's like, dude, this guy's like 40 or something. And I like then like the lights turned on, and it's like fucking old as shit. It's like 70, and then I was thinking, it's like, that's Johnny A. Like I saw him in Berkeley at the Performance Center in 2004, and it's like I'm almost 40. It's like he must have been like 40 then, or like 50 then. But yeah, but his set was so like
the fact that you're closer to 40 than to 29.
Yeah,
it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Because I don't feel that old.
No, I don't feel it either. But in any case, yeah, I was listening to his whole thing. He does like a Beatles thing, but man, that's just kind of, it's funny. Like it's just a vehicle to have a guitar show. Like,
obviously.
like his show is like, it's like an hour. He has like a solid hour of like all sorts of guitar sounds, and like just the way, again, for me it's really hard to commit to that kind of show, and being able to was probably a little bit gummy induced. honestly. Like, I don't think I could have sat through
Oh yeah,
it.
you are high already. High.
Oh, I was in fucking
Yeah,
stratosphere
that's
listening to it.
You texted me. I was like, "Fuck, I'll go right away," because I thought you meant like, I was like, "Oh, this guy really likes us,"
He does.
and it's like, "Come right now." I was like, "Oh, I should go and play with this guy."
Oh, no.
And then I came in. I was like, "Oh, it's just a fucking show."
Yeah. Yeah, but I was into it. But yeah, it's just so good, and like every time it was like, he did a few things that I thought were really impressive. Like, all of his sounds are just perfect and like really wet, kind of like effecty sounds, but then like his dynamic range was so good. Like, he would play some notes loud and just work the volume knob, and like it wasn't like my rig where things are kind of compressed a little bit. Like, his loud notes was just pushing. It's just like pow, like they pop up but they're still in the mix, and like soft notes are really soft. Beautiful player, like really, really good.
Did you talk to him afterwards?
Yeah.
Oh right, you did walk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it was like not, we didn't like,
connect.
we didn't make it past the, yeah man.
So he's not gonna be your daddy.
No, it's he saw our show, so I think a lot of times, like, if there's no chance to have like that kind of like chummy relationship when you're like just technically in a different world, you know what I mean? Like, he knows, like, he was like, after the he told me, like, it's like, man, those notes, they don't exist on my guitar, like, shit like that, and like how much he liked our stuff. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people have more like a fatherly relationship when they're sort of on a more
Like you and Scott.
equal. Yeah, right. No, but I feel like if you can, you have to be on a more equal level of chops. It's hard when somebody just shreds the shit out of it. I feel like for them it'll wake something a little competitive in them.
Yeah,
I would assume. I would be like that at least.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know how I would feel. What I said.
We did play with that saxophone player, so it was like literally the opposite. He plays what's the name of the band?
Scatterlights.
Skatelights.
Scatterlights.
Scatterlights. Yeah. Scatterlights.
Yeah, ska. Lights. Like satellites, but ska. Because we play ska.
Yeah. Yeah, that was an experience. We jammed with him, and I guess their singer? Was he the singer, that guy?
No.
What is he?
I think he was
Did
just
Black
had
Eyed Peas.
dreadlocks.
No, he also sings. He's not a singer.
He is in their band.
Yeah.
He does something. He definitely is not their percussionist.
I don't remember what he does, but
He
he
brought-
sings a little bit, but not.
He has he had like a maraca, and he was trying to play shaker, and it was just so out of time. Like cha-choon, check, cha-choon, check.
Yeah, sounds good.
Like and dude, I had to zone him out so hard to just keep
It's
time.
very difficult to do.
Oh my god, so hard to play.
But it was fun with the horns. Horns together just sound fucking good.
Oh,
That's the truth.
Yeah.
The best.
Like when
Really works.
anything with harmonizing and stuff like that just sounds fucking good when you have a bunch of horn players.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Yeah. Harmonizing, like singing, horns,
Yeah, it's
whatever.
the
It's
best.
just like that's the only thing in music that really sounds like magic to me still. When it's like just the notes in the air blending.
Yeah.
It's like not even in a live show. It's not the same. Like when it's through a PA, it's really not the same.
Yeah,
effect.
acoustically.
Acoustically, when voices blend, it's literally like being inside magic.
Yeah.
There's something amazing about that.
No, it's really cool. They did some good stuff.
Yeah. That's real good stuff.
We're gonna play with him again today.
Oh, yeah,
he
we're-
asked me already.
Well, we're sitting in with those people at the pool stage at
Yeah.
9. And after that, we should go play. Do one last hurrah.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay.
How long have we been doing this podcast?
I feel like this is enough for now. We have to go do the settlement. Guys, thank you for listening. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.